Okay, we're going to jump right in now to our first keynote speaker. Now, every one of us here hopefully has had our breakfast this morning. Have you? I'm sure you have. A cup of coffee, a cup of tea perhaps, a croissant maybe, which leads us nicely onto our next keynote. As I say, we're going to jump into the future of food tech. The future of food tech to get us going in the morning, to give us some food for thought of what's going to happen in the future. So this is actually a gentleman that's going to share with you his insights. He's actually a technologist and a strategic leader with executive experience in the technology sector, and he's going to share with you, again, a little bit of his diverse background and extensive experience that has allowed him to literally span across strategy, marketing, product development, and engineering as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Chief Product and Technology Officer of JustEat, Mr. Fernando Fanton.
Hello, everyone. I hope that video gave you a good glimpse of what JustEat is all about. At JustEat, we are keen on connecting all customers, all of our consumers with our restaurant partners in a very secure way. And what I want to talk to you guys today is three things, if you want to take away from you. First and foremost is how we believe in JustEat that food technology is at the beginning of the disruption, and how big of the opportunity we face ahead of ourselves. At JustEat, we had a key role over the last few years to bring the world of restaurants into the digital space, but we really believe that we're just starting. And today, I want to talk a little bit about what we see is the future of food tech, and hopefully you will be as excited as we are. Obviously, this is the first time we are here, and there's not a better place for JustEat to be than a conference with entrepreneurs. We have DNA we're a startup in our DNA. That's how we started. And we do believe that the future of food tech depends on you guys in this room and other entrepreneurs that will come up with bold, innovative ideas that will make a difference. So today I want to talk a little bit about all the information that we have, how we feel so confident that we're just at the beginning of the era of disruption in food technology. The second thing I want to talk about is how passionate we are in JustEat to use our global leadership position to help the entire community in the space to grow and to be sustainable. And talk a little bit more around how we're going to go and do that. And finally, it's going to be a call to action to you guys and everybody who's passionate about food tech to come and work with us or with the community and make this change together. So this is a global phenomenon. It is not just one country. In JustEat, we operate in 13 countries around the entire world. We have millions of customers. We serve 12 markets and have more than 68,000 restaurant partners. So what we see is a phenomenon in the entire world of people, consumers that want easy access and secure access to the food that they like at every point in time, no matter where they are. We have more than 100 cuisines and more than 1 million dishes, unique dishes in our platform. So we have an amazing amount of data to understand the habits of the consumers and what will make a restaurant partner successful. And that's our passion. Our passion is connecting their users with the restaurant partners and making sure that we make every transaction a very happy moment and delightful moment for them. So what is our mission? Our mission is very, very simple. It's creating the world's greatest food community. It's about connecting people who are hungry with the best restaurant partners and do that in a way that makes their experience delightful. It's a very bold vision, and I want to talk a little bit about today how we think about making it happen. It's basically a three-pronged strategy. The first and foremost is in JustEat, we're going to use our scale to grow the entire ecosystem. So we're working with all the different partners and different ecosystems, whether it's Amazon or Facebook or Apple, to enhance the ways we can reach customers. And by this, what I mean is we're trying to minimize the friction to make it super easy to find consumers wherever they are and remove any friction that they encounter to place an ordered food. And this is not only about having apps on the phone or on their watch or on TV. Many of you might have seen in the news that we're doing robot deliveries in some areas in the UK. We're truly looking at removing any friction and grow the entire ecosystem for all of us. And we believe there's a massive opportunity on almost any area that we look at. The second part of the strategy is all about the restaurants, who are our main partners. So the restaurants, not too many years ago, were living in the physical world. They have no infrastructure. And now that we brought them into the digital space, we can help them understand the needs of the users better than anyone else. We know their habits. We know the food that they like. We know where do they like it. We know at what time. We can help them understand how to create a different menu, which dish will work better, which option might be a little bit healthier. We have a lot of information that will make this ecosystem grow, and we want to put that platform to support our restaurant partners and open for everyone, so that everybody can have access to the more than 68,000 of restaurants that we have across the entire world. And finally, it's about the startups. We believe that the true competition in this space is really ahead of us. It hasn't been invented yet. The food tech, if you think about food, is one of the most important things in society. It's something that we do every day, and we give to ourselves and our kids, and we are very careful about how we do it. Having said that, is one of the areas where technology really has to make all the impact that it can make today. And when we look ahead of the next 5 or 10 years, we think the majority of the options are ahead of us. And that's why we think bold and inventive entrepreneurs is going to be the third key of the puzzle that will allow us to grow the ecosystem materially. So let's talk about the ecosystem first. JustEat is a platform. So we are much more than an app. We have group ordering in Apple TV. We have Xbox, phone. You can order with one click. If you have a refrigerator that can look that you have no more food left, of course, we'll be able to allow an order in JustEat. So it's truly a platform that is trying to learn as much as we can about our users and meet their needs wherever they are. One of the areas that we're very excited about, that we think will make a material difference, is voice interface. So we already launched our service in Alexa, and we've been looking at innovating in the user interface, so ordering by voice or one click is natural. So the digital barrier of using a device or having to understand a specific way of communicating will fade away. And the experience will be as natural as going into a restaurant and asking the person, what should I eat today? We are not far away to have that reality Actually, I believe that this year or the next year, we'll see material improvements in the way the user interface works with our customers that will reduce the friction even more and open many, many more situations for food ordering online. But we're not stopping there. Of course, we're looking into robot delivery in the cases that we want to augment the delivery capability of a restaurant. We're looking at augmented reality, and we're looking at virtual reality and how we can show all the wealth of data to our restaurant partners in a way that in 2 minutes they understand exactly what they need to do, rather than having to spend, because these are very busy people, rather than having to spend 10 or 20 minutes. Let's understand a little bit from where we're coming from. So not many years ago, this is the technology, all the technology that a restaurant had before JustEat came along in the market. So we really brought a wealth of restaurant partners that had no technology whatsoever and were not digitally savvy to the digital space. This is how the platform looks today. This is an order part device that is running in more than 60% of the orders in the UK. So what you can see here is a true platform. When we want to expose to our restaurant partners every single need that they have, and we want to do it by creating an open ecosystem. Because that's the only way whether people that are hopefully smarter than us will come up with ideas of what we need to offer them to grow their business, be more profitable, or just deliver a better experience. So one example is Partner Center. Partner Center is the area when our restaurant partners can look at all the data that matters for their operations. Not only they can look at all the data around their activity, we'll have some recommendations on how they can grow their business, whether they need to extend their delivery area or change a menu item or change the hours of operation. All the information is there at their fingertips. Another example is a third party that has integrated with our platform. And this allows all of our restaurants to have a service that scales when they can actually bring a photography in-house and take great photography of the restaurant that transmits who they are, what their values are, and their dishes, and put that in front of our consumers. The third part is how we're going to disrupt this industry even further than today. And like I said before, JustEat in its DNA is a startup. We were a startup not too many years ago, and we still feel like one today, even though we are a big business. So we truly believe that what we need is bold and ambitious entrepreneurs. Those are the ones that will define the future of food technology. So we spend a lot of time thinking how we can contribute to this, how we can, in our role of a global leader, help the ecosystem grow. And there were a few things that came to mind. One is about diversity. So it's not just about e-commerce and growing revenues and making restaurants more profitable. Of course, that's important. But it's around our entire world around us. How we can do that in a way that takes care of food waste properly, that is sensitive to the needs of the entire ecosystem. So what we're looking for is entrepreneurs that from a very diverse backgrounds, that are not thinking just at one piece, but at the entire piece of the supply chain. And of course, they need to be quite ambitious. And of course, we're looking for ideas and innovation of things that we haven't thought today. That is why I'm very excited to announce today that we're launching the spring version of our accelerator program, starting in April, running for 12 weeks. And I wanted to talk a little bit about not only our accelerator program that you can apply today, and I'll share more details with you later in the presentation, but how we see the entire ecosystem and how we see a role to help it grow. So it's not just about an accelerator program, it's a community. So we are very involved in a community of events, running hackathons in our offices, being part of meetups outside of our offices, pretty much in any way, shape, or form that we can be part of bringing the community together. We truly believe that that's the way we're all going to kind of brainstorm where is the way to move forward. We're going to be stimulated by each other and figure it out new and exciting ways of solving the problems in the space. And of course, we have our seed program. We ran a very successful program a few months ago, and it's so successful, we're going to do another one already, and we'll be doing many, many more of these. Our seed program will run for 12 weeks, starting in April, and I'll show you a little video from the people that participated in the previous one, the entrepreneurs, which will make much more justice than I can do. And finally, is the entire journey. So we're also looking at a Series A program, because we don't want to leave the successful entrepreneurs that just got funding in Series A and not see them ever again. We want to maintain a relationship with them, and when they get further along, if we have a role to play and we can help them, we'd love to do that. So we're also looking at ways to set up a program that goes beyond seed. And here you can see, if you want to learn more about our seed program, JustEat, startups, or the email. So let me show you a quick video from what our previous participants have to say.
6 different sparkly dresses. One for each of this princess. To get a sparkling dress, it's gonna be Belle.
I don't think that's the audio, by the way. I don't remember their voice sounding like that when I met them in person. Should we give another try? Let's see if we get the right audio, or... I mean, they're good-looking people, but I think the right audio will help in this occasion. So a few months ago, we ran a program for 12 weeks, and what I wanted to show you, if we can work out the details, is just from themselves in person what their experience was. Should we try again? Yes?
So the accelerator program for City Watch has been fantastic. It's given us focus where arguably before we didn't have enough of that.
When we arrived here, we didn't actually truly know what we were doing. We had this product that some people were using, but we didn't know why.
The accelerator program has been fantastic for us. We've seen real progress. We've grown our team, grown our traction in terms of sales, and met some fantastic people along the way.
The mentors and the schemes that they put together have really helped accelerate our business and taken us to that next stage.
They got us to truly understand and validate our problem, gave us the tools to refine our solution. Coming out of this accelerator program, we feel like we've got laser-guided focus, and we're already doing it. We're going out there and we're growing.
And we're all startups, we're all on a journey, and we want to start that journey in the right place. And I can't think of any better place to start it than here at JustEat.
It's been a roller coaster. Intense.
Fantastic.
And fun. It's been exhilarating.
In one word, the acceleration program was incredible.
It is the greatest thing, you know, the greatest food tech company in the UK, and if they can rubber stamp you and okay you and help you, you've got nothing stopping you.
Well, hopefully that proved that it was real. I know how much you were able to hear. But don't fret, because we have the people that run that program right here. So if you have any questions, you know where to find them. So I want to close by saying that, going back to the 3 things that I said before, we're so excited to start this dialogue with you and entrepreneurs in the community. We have been doing this for a while, but we really want to scale it up. We believe we're a startup in our DNA, and we cannot wait to hear your great ideas. We cannot wait to hear what you have to say, to look at the people that apply and the ones that will join our program to help mentor and inspire you. And more importantly, we look forward to bring the entire community together and hopefully disrupt the industry for the years to come. Thank you very much.